Max Schachter, founder and executive director of Safe Schools for Alex. His son Alex was one of the 17 victims that was murdered in the Parkland school shooting. Joins me right now. Thank you so much for taking the time. I don't want this to be lost. Ella Cook, Mohammed Aziz Umarzakov, and of course the professor from MIT, who now it believes is connected to all of this, Professor Nuno F.G. Loureiro. These are the victims. These are the victims. So tell me, in the immediate aftermath of something like this, what do the victims' families, those who are injured, there were 9 people that were injured in the Brown shooting, the witnesses to this, what do they need right now?
Yeah, well, thank you for talking about this, Jesse. The most important thing is that there is someone that the families, the victims' families of the deceased and the injured, have a single point of contact. In Parkland, Parkland was the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history. Broward County Public Schools hired a woman to be that single point of contact. She was our family liaison and really led the recovery after the shooting. And so that's the most important thing to me right now, is to having someone that the families can reach out to. They and can assist them that have done this before, individuals that are trained mental health experts, because they have holes in their lives that will never be filled, and this is not something that can be fixed in the weeks and months to come. But they're going to have to deal with losing their loved ones forever, and they need a lot of help. They need a lot of assistance, and that's what we had in Florida and in Parkland. And this position had never been created prior to the Parkland school shooting, this recovery coordinator position. And they've already done it in other mass shootings in high schools. They had them in the Appalachia High School shooting in Georgia and others. And she's really been wonderful to help the victims' families like myself and also the injured over the last 7, almost 8 years in Parkland.
It's incredibly important work, particularly since we see these kinds of events happening more and more. You've said before that attacks like this are not spontaneous, that there could be warning signs. We are still trying to make sense of what authorities have said, that they believe it is Claudio Neves Valente. They couldn't indicate if he has a criminal history, what his political affiliations are, what statements would be made. But now it becomes a question of doing a deep dive into his life. What are potential warning signs you may be looking for? What are potential warning signs that are maybe often missed?
Well, I'm sure all the authorities are going to be doing that most important work right now. It's typically, centered around a grievance and using violence as a form to, exercise this grievance that they've had. They're going to be looking at social media posts. They're going to be looking at writings. They're going to be combing through this person's lives and delving into everything. And so we'll find out the grievances. We'll find out the motives. And I'm sure that all these law enforcement agencies that have working on it will get to the bottom of this. The most important thing that we've done after Florida is that we've established behavioral threat management units. And so we have threat assessment teams in every school and every district. So if we have a kid that is exhibiting those warning signs like you're talking about, the Parkland murderer was a violent individual from a very young age, and he exhibited all the future warning signs of a mass murderer. So he was suicidal, homicidal, he killed and mutilated animals, he drowned his cat, and it was no surprise that the Parkland murderer, committed this crime. And so there are warning signs, and I'm sure that once they get into this person's social media life, what they've been posting online, what they're researching on their computer, what they're posting on YouTube, it's all going to come to light. And it would be wonderful if we had these threat management units in every county in America.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.